They built it so the fans watched. It was announced on Friday the Field of Dreams game between the Chicago White Sox and the New York Yankees was the most watched MLB game in 16 years. The White Sox took home the 9-8 walk-off win over the Yankees. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ryan Carter. More on the Field of Dreams game and its future in just a moment. But first, your NFL home team got their preseason schedule underway last night, and they played host to the Tennessee Titans. Quarterback Matt Ryan would sit this game out, so that means former Alabama quarterback A.J. McCarron would get the start, but it wouldn't go so well. This pass in the second quarter, intercepted by Titans David Long, setting Tennessee up with a short field. Next possession now, Logan Woodside would find Cameron Batson in the corner here of the end zone. Touchdown Tennessee, the first of the game. Tennessee up 10-0 now. Later in the fourth, Titans up 16-3. Felipe Franks in at quarterback for the Falcons. He would show off his talent on the ground here and find some holes in defense. He'd break out for a 52-yard Atlanta gain. But this drive would end in a missed field goal. Later in the fourth, Matt Barkley now quarterback for the Titans. He would find Miller Forrestall in the end zone for a 12-yard touchdown, and that would do it. Tennessee would take home the win over Atlanta 23-3. Now over to Washington, where the Braves had to sit and wait for a 3-hour rain delay before getting on the field. The Nationals would get their bats hot at the start. Juan Soto hits the line drive here. It'll bring in Victor Robles for the score. Washington would go up 1-0. Fast forward to the top of the sixth, Braves down 2-0. Ozzie Ablees would hit it, and this one's going to the stands. That'll tie it up at 2 apiece. The Braves said they weren't done yet either. This time, Austin Riley at the plate will hit a solo home run out to center. That'll give the Braves a 3-2 lead. The Braves would get one more home run from Dansby Swanson, and they'll end up taking home the 4-2 win over the Nationals. Now, I already told you about the success the Field of Dreams game had on the TV screens, and it was so successful there are already talks about bringing it back. After the crazy finish Thursday night, MLB Commissioner took questions from the media and was beaming with excitement from how well the night went. He said this event was such a success, he's ready to bring back the game to Dyersville next year.
We will be back. I think it's pretty clear we're going to be back next year, and we'll have to talk about it after that. But it's just been so successful that it's hard not to take the opportunity to do it again.
And finally tonight, a public celebration of life for legendary college football coach Bobby Bowden was held today. This is video from the packed ceremony in Tallahassee, Florida, where he was honored. Bowden led the Florida State Seminoles to 2 national championships and 14 straight 10-win seasons. He is also the second winningest coach in NCAA history with 357 wins. Bowden was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in July and passed away peacefully at his home on August 8th. Bowden was 91 years old. And that'll do it for sports tonight. Don't forget, high school football returns in the CSRA next week. We'll have more on that in the coming days, so stay tuned. More news and weather on the other side of this break, so stay with us.